Welcome back to Nuestra Perezpectiva. I know we've been a little MIA, but we're back and better than ever. You know, the other Perez sister was doing a little project. She was involved in a little project, but that project has finalized. So now we are ready to give you more content and still more
Hi
tea.
guys, so I'm a mommy now. No, soy una mamacita. Motherhood has been great to me, but I'm happy to be back. Estoy lista para el chisme y el bochinche.
Volvimos, por fin, mi amor, porque yo estaba más alta.
Ay,
Este
también.
proyecto duró como 7 años,
Ay,
mana.
mi amor, eso no se quiso acabar.
Bueno, salud por el comeback.
We're
Cheers,
back.
everyone. Ay, papá, Dios. Bueno, señor.
¿Eso es lo que da ahí? Corta eso, producción.
Volvimos, mi amor, volvimos. Mana.
Ay, coño.
Diablo.
Okay, we're back.
Volvimos, ok. Buenas. Amor, tú duraste demasiado embarazada, como yo siento como que tú estabas embarazada desde Navidad hasta la otra Navidad.
Sí, mi amor.
Pasaron cuántas
Yo soy una
navidades.
perra, yo duré 10 meses, pero
Literal 10 meses. But,
No, but everybody thinks que fue super largo. I don't think so. I think it went by really quickly.
really? No,
Yeah,
no.
pero como yo era la turn-up queen, everybody was like, bitch, hurry up.
Estábamos esperando, ¿me entiendes? Hasta yo, nuestra perspectiva. El público, mana.
Mhm.
Tú tienes que decir apologize. Pide perdón, porque en verdad, nena, en verdad, nena, te pasas.
No vuelve a pasar.
She lied. That was like a bold face lie. She's getting ready for number 2.
I am.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Mana, yo quiero saber, bueno, ya yo sé, pero yo sé que el público, porque mi amor, esa gente somos bochincheros, les encanta el chisme, mi amor. Ellos quieren saber cómo te fue, how's motherhood for you? From a person that's coming from like the streets.
No es mentira, no es.
The streets. How's motherhood? First baby, first experience.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know if it hasn't hit me yet, but I'm normal. Like, I feel normal, to be honest. It's just that there's so much things that I used to do that I can't do anymore.
Mm-hmm. Don't mind the baby noises. He's gonna be in the background. He's
We have an
a cast
audience
member.
today. But it's been great. It really
Yeah.
has. Yo no te lo voy a romantizar. I don't sleep.
No.
Not like before. I take naps.
Mm-hmm.
But my baby, he sleeps in at least, you know. Like, he'll go to sleep late, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. 3 a.m. when he's feeling, you know, cuando está como emocionadito, so it's not 3. But then he'll wake up like late, like 10.
Yo no estoy para esos trostes, man.
Ay, no.
Por eso yo, o sea, tengo uno. Hubiese querido otro, pero ya no. He felt that void.
No, he didn't. You should have another one.
Next question. So when it comes to like, because I remember when I had Lucas like 2 years ago, right?
In
the
dog
diapers,
years, baby.
girl.
In dog years.
The diapers, girl. First of all, ¿verdad? Yo, por una caja de Pampers para Lucas, yo gastaba $20. 19 y pico, a veces lo ponen en especial en Target, yo pagaba $17. Y yo fui de salida, tengo una amiga que parió en estos días, porque tanto ahorita parió, mi amor, no entiendo. Es como, it's in the air. So I need to hold my breath. Y yo dije, no, mi amor, yo te llevo una caja de Pampers y una lata de leche. Mi amor.
¿Qué? ¿Qué quisiera yo?
No, mi amor, yo en verdad me arrepentí, después estaba en Target, porque
Se emocionó.
how much do you pay for these things?
Well, his formula, it's like $30.
Formula used to be like $12 a can.
Ya tú sabes.
That's
And they're so
crazy.
small, and my child, he's a grown adult, so él se la baja en segundos.
That
Okay?
is insane.
It lasted like probably 3 days. Okay.
Wow. So $30 every 2 days. Mi amor, casi te voy en Hunts Point.
Estoy vestidito, ya estoy ready.
Manta, y la fórmula, the diapers.
Yeah, the diapers are a bit more expensive. You could buy the bigger box for like $40-something.
$40-something.
Yeah.
That's like no paran. Dejen el parir para la gente rica. Mana, pero entonces, como, do you miss it? Do you miss like the, not single life, right? But like the no baby life? Because I know that you were very active, llegaba los fines de semana, y tú estabas ¿Que te hace falta esa parte? ¿O es como que, no? ¿Por qué no?
I don't miss
Di
it.
la verdad, mana.
And let me tell you something. On Saturday, I had a couple of people over. We had drinks and stuff. And I got lit as fuck, right? With like 2 drinks. It wasn't even all that. 2 drinks. Like 2 drinks.
2 bottles.
And next day I woke up feeling like shit. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not for this life anymore. So I don't miss it at all. I think I did it so much back in the day. Porque yo sé de lunes a lunes estaba en la calle, mi amor. La calle era mía, ¿ok?
Yo bien decepcionada, en verdad. Cada vez que yo me despertaba, amor, 1 de la mañana, y yo veía esta zarosa.
¿A las 9 de la mañana?
A la hora de a las 9 de la mañana.
No, porque a la 1 estaba yo maquillándome de la mañana.
A las 9 de la mañana me morí yo del camino para mi trabajo, y esa señora, mira, digo yo, mira, pero no, es lunes a las 9.
Pero ¿qué tú quieres? ¿Domingo de errores?
Pero demasiados errores.
Ya.
Muchos
Eso
errores.
pasó.
Eso fue Dios que te mandó ese niño, mi amor.
I'm honestly,
porque tú cometiste un error más, mi amor, y caí en la
un huevo
cárcel.
más, no aguantaba un huevo más. Out of farm.
Do you feel like you've grown as a woman, right? Or do you feel like, not as a woman, well, you grew from like a woman, of course, you're a woman, but now as a mom, like, have you embraced that mom side of you, or are you still like?
No, I definitely did. I mean, my life has changed a lot. I wouldn't say maybe overnight, because even when I was pregnant, it didn't hit me, like I said. I feel like it still hasn't hit me. I don't feel like I changed that much. It's just my surroundings that I changed.
Good.
I don't
for the better?
Out. Yeah, for the better, for sure. I don't go out as much. I don't really hang around certain people anymore. And I don't do certain things that I don't miss. But I definitely grew a lot as a person.
So now, after you became a mom, right? What are the things that you would say in your circle that you don't tolerate? That you're like, maybe before you were like, all right, whatever, but now you're like, no.
Ay, Dios mío, esta pregunta. You know what I don't like and I can't do anymore? Los comentarios passive aggressive. I can't do it. Like, if you're my friend and you say little snarky comments and stuff like that, where I feel like you're judging me a little bit, I can't do that anymore.
Con su segunda, como que with those comments.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck for how long we were friends. The moment now that I feel like que tú me estás haciendo un comentario, like you're judging me, like as a person or as a mom, because I'm a new mom and I'm gonna make mistakes, you know, and I'm by myself with my baby. Nobody's taking care of my kid. I don't have my mom here every single day. She comes here like 3 days a week. But she's not here every single day.
Gracias a Dios, mi amor.
She's not here.
Casi la muda tú aquí.
Ya estoy mudando, le pedí una camita y todo para que se mude aquí.
Don't do it, man.
Run while you can't understand. But yeah, I don't tolerate that anymore. Like, if you're gonna be in my circle, tú tienes que estar de corazón, si no mueve durísimo, porque yo no te necesito. Y en esos tiempos donde yo necesitaba amiga para salir a beber, porque you need to have that drinking phase. You know, the friends that used to drink with you. But I don't need that anymore. And out of my life, my circle is like this big. And
I know, and it's before I had so many friends.
Yeah,
and now I'm down to like 2.
So I grew up
because
a lot.
like I can't say like friends because she's my sister, so she don't count. But yeah, like 2, 3.
Yeah,
it's not a handful, less than a handful. So what are things that now? And this is a question that I was asked before, and I thought about it, and I'm like, damn. So what are things that you appreciate now that you didn't appreciate before when you were a mom?
I don't know, but one thing I could tell you is that I worry about things that I didn't worry before. For example, I don't know. It's just going to a park here in the Bronx. It's dangerous as fuck.
Now,
trust me, it is. Like, you could be chilling with your family and out of nowhere there's a shootout, te dan un brazo, tú ni siquiera te das cuenta.
And then you have kids now.
When I didn't have my son, I didn't think about none of that. I was like, yo voy para el parque, yo estoy ruling para el parque, 4th of July.
Ella podía estar tirando tiro ahí mismo.
Papá, y yo sentada con mi juca.
Ratatata,
in the ghetto. But now that I have my son, I don't think I feel safe.
I feel like like for me, when I had my children, like what I appreciated and I wanted more than anything was a family.
Right.
Like I wanted that nucleus. I wanted that like
I agree.
nuclear family, like mom and dad with my kid. And you know, I had my firstborn and my secondborn, and I see the difference, right? Because my firstborn didn't work. But it was harder. It's harder to like raise a child when there's like two different, like the parents are not
but
together.
You did great.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
She's a great mom.
Listen, my son, my oldest, I had a conversation with him yesterday and I kind of teared up. But with my youngest, the fact that he has a dad and he has like a family, and I feel like it's just a little more structured. And that I appreciated when I became a mom again, and I made sure that whoever I was gonna have another kid with, that was gonna be the person.
Right.
You know?
That makes perfect sense.
Yo tengo, como dicen que de cada gallo un pollo, right? But it's only two, but it's okay. But you know, you make mistakes when you're younger, right?
Okay.
I was 17 years old, but with age and becoming a mom again, I appreciated the fact that I wanted a family.
I think we all do.
So like now that you have your family, right? Now that you have your kid, what are things that you like? Well, you just mentioned like the park thing, but something like you will look back on and be like, that Nicole can never come back. That part of Nicole can never come back.
I can say that on here because my child will grow up and see this one day. Party Nicole for sure.
Okay. She can't come back.
Cuando yo le digo a ustedes que yo andaba duro de verdad, no es que di que. And I just can't afford.
You know, I kind of like, I didn't blame her for it, right? Because I always told you, yo le peleaba mucho a ella. Like, I really hated that Nicole, that party Nicole.
Yeah.
But it was a phase that she had to go through, right? That like your 20s is the time for you to mess up or whatever. But as an older sister, well, I'm like 2 years older than her. But like as her older sister, yo no digo nada.
No,
puedo terminar.
It was a shot, honestly.
Anyways, as her older sister, I just saw so much potential in her that I'm like, oh my God. Every time and it was not even like a hating thing, right? It was just like, oh my God, why is she there? Why is she surrounded by those people? She is so much more. And that's one thing that I hated about her.
She tells me that all the time.
All the time. And not excuse. I'm being real. Like I just feel like my sister, she's so much more than the people she surrounds herself with.
Surrounded
herself with. She just could done with way much more. But anyways, I digress. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? I digress.
That means she grew up.
Bueno, mi amor,
she moved on. She does that all the time.
Back to yourself we go. Nothing. Thank God she graduated high school, right? So, all right. So now, like your pet peeves with your baby, are you like going crazy like with the baby monitor, or el niño hacen y tú andas huyendo y esto y lo otro, like what, like?
No. But I have a reason to be like this.
Why?
I be on top of my kid like it's his dad is like de Jesús de gente gran banda, and I'm like I can't. When I was in the hospital, right, 2 days after I gave birth, my baby was choking on phlegm. Okay. The same day that you went at later on after you left that day, he was choking. And I'm like, why is he moving so much? I didn't realize that he was choking. And he's like asking for air. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was a whole scene. And then after that, I'm like on top of it, constantly, but it's because
But he hasn't had that episode anymore.
He hasn't had that episode anymore. Thank God. I have prayed so much. I can't go to sleep, and this is another thing that has changed about me. I can't go to sleep if I like don't pray, and if I don't like be like, okay, Dios te lo estoy entregando, I'm going to sleep. You watch it while I sleep. It's just little things like this that have changed about me.
Have you heard of the owl?
No.
It's like a little baby monitor thing that it actually the heartbeat and everything while you're sleeping.
Yes,
just in case. I love my kids.
That's not gonna help my anxiety. I'm not gonna sleep.
Dios hace su cosa porque Dios sabe que su madre es media.
And that day I was crying. I'm like, why did you make me a mother knowing that little things like this are gonna affect me?
She's very paranoid.
Mentally. Yeah,
this girl's paranoid with everything, even in her life. I don't know how she made it this far. Here we are, right? And now she has a kid. So
I know. It's horrible.
I have ACS on speed dial. But anyway, no, she's a great mom, guys. She's just, her son is gonna learn to not like her as much. He's gonna be the one that's gonna be like, Mom, like, relax, girl. Like, I'm fine. I'm breathing, right? She's gonna be one of those moms that are gonna be like, oh my God. And it's gonna send her kids with like the little bug spray and the tick spray. And
oh my God, I'm not gonna be a white ass mom. It's some white people.
She's gonna send her kids with a mask to school in 2028. All right, that's gonna be her. No pandemic. All right. On a more serious note, what is something that you can apologize to your mom for now that you're a mom?
Oh my God, that's a good ass question.
Hello, it's me.
Okay. Okay. Maybe as a teenager, I was a little, rebelde. Tengo el alma rebelde. Yo tengo el alma rebelde.
That's not what I grabbed my glass for, but okay.
Yeah, yo era media necia y vaina. And one day I went she was mad at me and she was yelling and I'm like, oh my God, kind of like a back and forth with her. That was just that one time. I have never done that ever again. But I kind of regret that now.
Would you tell her that from Noah?
I wouldn't. Yo no tengo una galleta que bota los dientes. ¿Oíste? Pero now I feel bad because I'm like, she was just being a mom.
Yeah.
Like she was taking care of her kid. Just like I take care of my kids. I didn't understand that then because I was like 14. Yo no tenía muchacho, yo no pensaba en eso. I was a kid.
I think you get your paranoia from your mom.
I think I do.
Because your mom is very, very overprotective.
She is.
Very.
I don't know how to ride a bike, and it's because of my mom. She didn't want to.
I don't know how to ride a bike because my dad, he used to beat me every time I used to get on my little brother's bike.
You keep saying that your parents.
I know it's not my
dad. If you look back on the videos, this bitch always says that her parents used to beat her. She's lying.
My dad. Because did you ever get hit by that? No, because you would just see him.
I did in school. I peed on myself.
But he didn't hit you. You just saw him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then I peed on myself.
This man, he beat me until I peed on myself. He didn't even get to hit you, bitch. Porque cobarde,
yo me vi de una que se que venía.
So, what was like the scariest moment? Like, because there's always like a whole birth story, but I want you to tell me your scariest moment when you were giving birth. Like, I don't want to know the story. Or tell them.
When I was, first of all, I was in labor for like 30, 40 hours.
That's insane.
That's insane. It was so much pain. It was horrible. I still want another kid though.
She's special. I told you guys there was something about her.
The scariest moment was definitely when I couldn't hold it anymore. I was tired. I was in pain. It was too much.
You need to speak louder for the people in the back. We got a whole audience back there. They can't hear you. Sorry, guys.
Okay, no. Entonces, the baby, there was a certain positions that I used to, the babies didn't like certain positions, and his heart would like not stop fully.
Drop.
It would drop. It would drop whenever heartbeat. I was like, in whatever position I was comfortable in, he was not.
And then that was who was boss.
Yeah, for real. So that was really scary because the nurse used to come in. I had a machine like that would go off anytime the baby's heart was dropping, and this nurse used to rush in and she's like, "You need to fix this position. The baby's not happy. His heart is dropping." And I was like, "Ah," that was me panicking. Ah.
That's
And then
people don't really panic like that. Just FYI.
But I was not one of those bitches that would be like, ay, Dios, que dolor. I was not like that. I was like,
I mean, you need to keep it cute. Like, con esa cara, mi amor, that's all. Mi amor, pero con esa cara tú se tienes que, gracias a Dios que tú lo gritaste.
I was like,
because they would have been like, all right, girl, you gotta choose your, like, it's either or, honey. You can't do all the struggles. You can't. Gracias a Dios, mi amor, que lo gritaste.
I was looking cute. I was holding on to.
No, you weren't. No. All right, but that's not here nor there.
Okay.
Si era así que tú tienes la cara, you would not look cute.
that was a sound like to me.
I'm like,
it was hard, you guys. It was horrible.
No, it wasn't. You were giving life.
Girl, my life was going away. As I was giving life, mine was like goodbye.
So okay. So while you were giving birth, did you cry and didn't tell anyone?
I was high as fuck.
You were high.
Yes, because
ACF. Wait, let me tell you why. Hold on. You don't need to tell me why. You said hi. We all know what that is.
No, it was because I had a C-section.
Oh, okay.
I requested a C-section when I was like, it was like Friday afternoon. I was there since Wednesday night and nothing was happening.
That's
I was
insane.
not. It was yes. I was not dilating at all. I didn't go past 5 centimeters. I was like, oh
we
my.
don't dilate.
I didn't
we
dilate
keep it tight.
Oh, it was so tight and small.
We keep it tight in this household.
The doctor was like, "How is the baby supposed to come out of this little tiny hole?" And I was like, "I don't know. I make it happen. Make it happen."
And we keep it tight in this family.
I wasn't dilating at all. And so I requested a C-section, and they saw like my pain. They were like, "This bitch said no amor aquí." They're like, "You know what? Fine. I'm not even gonna give it." Yeah, my blood pressure was dropping like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So no,
because of the pain.
Because of the pain.
What is something that now that you're a mom, what is like your hell no? I can never do that now that I'm a mom. Your hell no.
Why you keep asking me this?
I did not ask you because I said something. Wait, what did I say before? Did I ask this question? Oh well, this is live and living color. Did I already ask this question? Moving on. All right. So, ay, mi amor, aquí no se puede cometer un error.
No, está bien.
¿Qué?
Otra vez, mi amor.
Me puedo leer. You ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
What is something that now as a mom you're afraid about? Your fear. Yo dije fear.
Yeah. My biggest fear as a mom, it's not being a good mom to my kid. Like, I don't know, like failing him as a mom. Like not raising him properly or not being around when he actually needs me or not being able to know when he needs me and then he's acting out and I just think that maybe he's just he's a teenager and he's doing teenager things or he's in his terrible twos, but in reality he like needs me and I don't know how to be there. I'm just really afraid of like not being a good mom.
So what do you think you can do to not make that
not be a bad mom?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like I'm speaking from experience. I feel like just open communication, honestly, because my oldest, I was very strict with John. I was so freaking strict, but we always had open communication. Like he knew, like I'm very like I will get upset, right, and he will do something, and I'll be like and just upset or whatever. But he knew to give me like 10 or 15 minutes. And then he'll come in and he's like, Mom, I'm going to tell you what really happened. And then he would talk to me or whatever. So even though I was rowdy, like, or I would scream at him at the moment, he knew, like, no matter what, you can come to Mom. Right. So I just feel it's that. Just give him the open communication. And he's a boy, too. So even giving him the assurance, like, it's not your dad, it's me, you know? Like, with my oldest, like, he will come to me sooner with any type of fuck-up before his father, and I appreciate that. And it's just like it's the okay, you know. And always, and as a boy mom, I can tell you this, and this goes out to all the people that are, especialmente la comunidad hispana, ¿verdad? Let's stop telling our boys, vamos a dejar de decirle a nuestros hijos, los hombres no lloran. That's not it. Los hombres sí lloran. Los hombres sí tienen sentimiento igual que nosotros. So, mis hijos, por ejemplo, el más pequeño viene con frustraciones donde mí llora y you will be like, I'm sorry, mom. I'm like, don't be sorry. Llora. It's okay to have feelings.
To feel bad.
It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to not feel good, like, or feel okay. Dejen de estar diciendo, so, tú no le puedes decir a tu bebé, los hombres no lloran. Los hombres sí lloran. El hombre de verdad sí llora. Los patanes no lloran, en verdad. Un aplauso para la loca.
Habló ahí, mi
That
amor.
was not an aplauso, but anyways. No, mi amor, yo necesito mi aplauso que retumbe aquí.
No, los vecinos.
Okay, so this is a very important question to me. Because I feel like a lot of women, this is where they all like kind of mess up. Where do you draw the line entre Nicole la mujer y Nicole la mamá?
Es que tú no te puedes dejar caer, mi amor. You don't need to have kids para estar encima de ti, de tu físico. Pero, I don't like when people say, oh, yo tengo baby fat and they gave birth like 3 years ago. I don't like that. Ponte para ti, mi amor. Nadie se va a poner para ti si tú no te pones para ti. ¿Tú entiendes? And it's like, okay, you're a mom and good job. You're a great mom, but also you're a person. Tú eres una mujer.
Absolutely.
So me, for example, when I was pregnant, the thing that I missed the most was doing my makeup and getting all dressed up and not even drinking or anything. That was the thing that I honestly...
Just taking care of you.
Yeah, just taking care of me.
Just being you.
Because I wasn't going out, so I wasn't going to do my makeup to sit in la sala, you know? And I wasn't going to get all dressed up because I was a little bigger then. And
just tap it.
A little bit because I love all that real quick.
Yes.
But,
kudos to you on that.
Pero tú tienes que ponerte para ti, mi amor. Ponte para ti. And if you have a man that lives with you in your house, por eso es que pegan los cuernos. Porque tú estás en tu casa con un bajo vómito encima de muchacho. Tú esperas a tu marido con un bajo vómito encima.
Mi amor, así desarreglada.
Un bajo vómito encima, un bajo with an oversized t-shirt. Like, come on, no. And fat as fuck. Like, come on. Tú puedes perder esa libra.
Absolutely.
Si te pones para eso.
Absolutely.
So that's what I did. I was like, póngame la faja desde que yo salí. Emma, yo no me puse adentro.
Porque dijeron, cármate, mi amor.
Pero yo me puse mi faja de una because...
Ella no quería esperar ni que le quitaran los puntos.
No, ¿qué punto? Se fueron solo. Pero ya, yo siento que muchas mujeres hacen eso.
I feel that too.
I feel that. And you see all this divorce and people that they're not lasting in relationships anymore after they have a kid. And some people be like, oh, once you get pregnant and you have a kid by this guy, he doesn't want to be with you no more. But what are you doing? What are you doing that guy doesn't want to be with you anymore?
The baby's in the background, you know.
What are you doing that he doesn't want to be with you anymore? What are you doing that él está desencantado de ti?
Sí, pienso como que ahí es que como que las mujeres el tú parir no significa que tú te moriste.
Exactamente.
El parir no es una enfermedad. O sea, un consejo que yo le puedo dar a todas las mujeres que están recién paridas o lo que sea es, no te dejes... Si tú siempre te has arreglado, si tú siempre te has hecho tus uñas, tu pelo, tu make-up y todo eso, una ropita linda, no dejes, ¿por qué tienes que dejar a esa persona atrás?
That doesn't make you a better mom.
Que dejar, exactamente. Y es como que si tú te cuidas tú, yo te puedo garantizar that you're going to be a better mom.
Claro.
That makes you a better mom. Because you're going to wake up and you're going to give your, even if it's 10, 15 minutes of self-care, you're going to stand in front of the mirror. Si tú no puedes ir al salón, hazte tu moñito así apretado, sóbate para atrás. Unos curls, exactamente. Ponte aunque sea, they have tinted moisturizers or tinted sunscreen. Ponte algo. Como que don't let yourself go because there's no necessity of that. No hay razón.
No.
Hay muchas mujeres que, again, pierden su matrimonio porque es que tu marido se enamoró de ti antes de, ¿me entiendes? And you can't blame them. Because también dicen que no, porque yo soy su mamá, yo le parí el hijo a él, fue sí, mi amor, pero ayúdalo.
Ayúdalo, claro.
Como que,
I agree. No
es lo que tú dices, lleno de vómito, ok.
Él te puede ver, el diablo, báñate.
Él te puede ver en la madrugada, mi amor, destruir de todo.
Claro.
Pero si hombre sale por esa puerta y vuelve para atrás. Mi amor, no que es un chin de perfume, mamá.
Mío,
Un vestidito. Just don't let yourself go. And I don't, okay.
En pijama, a las 3 de la tarde. ¿Qué es lo que le pasa?
No. And let's like take away the man portion of it. Let's just think about yourself. It's your self-care. It's very different for you to look in the mirror and be a little done up than for you to look in the mirror and be all messed up. Then you're going to be like, oh my God, this is what I gave birth for. You belittle yourself.
I know. I think we spoke about this when I was pregnant because I gained 50 pounds during my pregnancy. And I called you and I was like, listen, I went to like one of my very last appointments for the follow-up pregnancy. I was like 37 weeks. And my doctor was like, you gained 50 pounds.
She did tell me.
And I called you as soon as I got out and I was like, no puede ser. I was like, no puede ser que una barriga, un solo hijo que yo me vaya a explotar. And it's like, girl, no, like it'll go away. Pero yo puse de mi parte.
Exactamente.
And so, just honestly, tú tienes que ponerte para ti, no por tanto por el hombre ni por el marido,
eres tú.
Para tú sentirte bien. Yo no me siento bien si yo ando con bajo a vómito de muchacho encima, un moñito aquí arriba, like, no.
Es que tú no puedes dejar de ser tú. O sea, para culminar, tú no puedes dejar de ser tú. Tú eras mujer antes de ser madre y eso no debe de cambiar. Tú tenías una pareja que se enamoró de la tú antes de ser madre, entonces tampoco debes de sacrificar y quitarle ese encanto a la pareja que tú tienes. Un bebé no debe de cambiar drásticamente como tú te ves, como tú actúas, bueno, sí, como tú actúas, sí, ¿verdad?
Como te portas.
Pero, como te portas, but self-care. Self-care is self-love. Y si tú no te cuidas tú, nadie lo va a hacer por ti. Si tú, aunque el niño esté llorando, ponte una vainita de esa que están aquí y arréglate. Para mí, I think that everything is much better with some lip gloss on.
Hell yeah. Mascara. You didn't have to wear half lashes. Pero yo te digo una cosa por último, para cerrar ese tema, because yo me apasiono con este tema. I could go on for hours talking about this because I see this on my everyday thing, like family members that just completely don't care about their looks, right? Después de que paren. Pero ponte para ti, mi amor, a nadie le importa. ¿Tú sabes lo lindo que tú andas con un bebé de 2 meses and you look all cute and glammed up and la gente te ve y dice, damn, you just had a baby, but you look really good.
Exactly.
It makes you feel
your ego.
Yes, and it makes you feel better. You're a better mom. You're in better mood. So
do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. All right, Nicole. So what do you want our Nuestra Perezpectiva family to know?
Thank you for waiting for me. Motherhood has changed me, but it didn't take away who I am. It just added. I was a 10. Ahora soy 10 plus a mom. So we'll be back soon. We'll be back soon with way more episodes.
Absolutely, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Bye. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay! No, you save us. He's like, stop.